Hero, Heroes and Legends. Reborn 2. Lagoon. Take the Milky Way. Part 2. Kachelle Lagoon was leading her forces to the outer rim of the Milky Way galaxy, where her, Beck, and her allies and her sister, Stanya, race to defeat Nemo and his forces and the escaped Dessa Hilton. Nemo and his army picked the Ka Andrews and the Pitika clan were specialists in weather and controlled it with technologies. They helped to ship technology preventing strong weather systems from committing damage and death to many across the Milky Way. Beck tried to use his abilities to control weather against them, like how he did last time. However, he did not realize that the Nemo and his army, controlled weather. He was stunned. They had technology against us? And completely useless here. And Kachelle said no. In order for the Lagoons to prove their worth in the universe, to prove that we are strong enough to rule thereof, we cannot take over and win the universe through trickery. Beck, all the rest of you, follow on. All units charge. We will show the strength of our clan for a frontal assault. And then Stanya was like, Sister, are you sure? But for us to charge blindly against the enemy, we don't know what they're planning. And Kachelle was like, in order for us to gain our conquest of the universe, we must do this. We can no longer rely on tournaments or rely on other empires to fulfill our wishes. The time is now to fulfill our own. So Kachelle used her big giant sword and her might and determination to lead her forces to charge against Nemo and his forces. It's at this time that Dessa Hilton ambushed Kachelle and said, I'm going to make you pay for what you've done to me in a previous battle. And Kachelle said, it's because of you I was not able to use the troops that I won in the nebula, because I feared that they might turn and join you. You set my campaign back some. You're lucky I need officers, or else I will slay you here and now. And then Kachelle used her might to easily beat back Dessa Hilton, who was stunned. Wow, how could she be so strong? Does he rival even Ophira of old? And with Dessa Hilton being so easily defeated, the enemy army quivered in fear. Nemo was stunned. How could one woman possess so much power? She rallied her men in a desperate situation. None of my ambushes or traps are working against them. They're just charging forward like fools. No matter. Pedeka, Andrews, you know what to do. And so they used their technology and their satellites to start firing laser beams across the battlefield where it was in front of the main camp in order to prevent the enemy from reaching it. Kachelle was not having it. She did not allow some cheap lasers to prevent her conquest of the Milky Way galaxy. It was time for the Lagoons to take the universe. And so she got on a horse and raced on ahead. Beck and Stanya were stunned. They tried to call her back, but she was not having it. She raced there with her horse and timed it just right as the beam was going to strike her. She moved her sword across the beam, deflecting it to an angle at which the beam blasted back on the satellite, and the satellite destroyed itself as the beam was deflected. The satellite crashed down into the back of the castle, destroying the generator, which generated the four shields of the castle. Nemo and his forces were now sitting ducks. The defenses was down. They couldn't believe it. And he was like, so this is the strength of the Lagoon clan. I see. I was wrong all along. In reality, Nemo wanted to test the Lagoon's might to see if they is truly worthy of ruling the universe. After seeing that display, he was convinced. However, he was not going to just surrender just like that. So he and the rest of the Pectica clan charged the Lagoon clan. But in the end, Kachelle and the Lagoons triumphed against Nemo and Hilton and Andrews. Forced to surrender, they vowed their loyalty to the Lagoon clan. With this, the Milky Way galaxy was united under the banner of Lagoon. Now, the main event could begin. The beginning of the universal conquest. Their first target would be the neighboring Closetru galaxy, where the Lagoon's ultimate showdown with the rest of the universe was about to begin.